All right, and I'm just gonna minimize y'all, although I see your faces, very beautiful. Hi, everybody, welcome. I'm Selene Gonzalez and I'm with Organic Oneness. And we're really happy to just have this conversation with y'all, have a little bit of a volunteer orientation before the exciting date on Saturday. So let's get started. As you kind of saw on one of my slides, I want to know a little bit more about all of you. So I'm wondering if for a little quick icebreaker, if you could share what is the story behind your name or your nickname. And I can go first. So my name is Selene. And technically that is the Greek name for the goddess of the moon, but that is not why I was named that. And that is not why my mother chose that name. It's just a combination between my mother's name and my grandmother's name. So my grandmother's name is Severa and my mother's name is Elena. So they just combined it. So I will call on someone. So let's see, how about, oh, if you're not talking or speaking, can we mute? Awesome. Okay. So how about we start with Linaire? Did I pronounce that correctly? And then if you'd like, you can popcorn it to someone else when you're done. You're muted, Linaire, so we can't hear you. Can you, there we go. Now we can hear you.
Okay. My first name has 2 N's, so it's not the linear equation that I used to get jokes from my math teachers about. And Hannah is my actual last name. Is with at the end, but people think it's my first name with the H at the end. So, okay. But my dad named me Lanier. I have 2 siblings with all L's, but I'm the only Lanier because for some reason he decided it was the name he wanted me to have. I was his firstborn. So I have no real history behind it. And that's it. So should I mute again? Okay.
And then pass it to someone before you mute, Linda.
Okay, Sam, I see Sam. Sam, or yeah, no, there's no Sam. Oh, well, there's more people joining. Okay, I would like to say her name, but I don't want to get it wrong. Anna Gaha.
Oh my God, very close, very close.
Perfect. Yes, good job.
Okay.
So hi everyone, I'm Anaga. I am one of the social media helpers at Organic Oneness. Let's see, story behind your name or nickname. I guess I don't know the exact story behind my name, but one of my nicknames is Putama, which means small mom is the direct translation, but it's like a nickname, kind of name of endearment in Indian culture. So yeah, I guess that's one. So and then popcorn it to someone's money.
Yes, please.
Is there anyone that hasn't gone since I just
everyone, just you, me, and Linaire have gone. So anyone.
Oh, okay. Okay, I will say, okay, yeah, Sarah.
Hi everyone, my name is, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Sarah.
Okay, nice. My name is Sarah. I think, I don't know what the story behind my name is, but all I know about my name is that my grandmother named me. She's the one that gave the name to name it.
That's wonderful. That's good to know, Sarah. Who would you pass it along to?
Let's see, I'll pass it along to Jerry.
Okay, hi. So I'm a woman. I was born a girl, and yet my parents named me Jerry. I don't know why. I asked them repeatedly, and they never had an answer to that. It was also spelled on my birth certificate. It was spelled with a G, And then when I got into first grade, Mrs. Waterhouse decided that it should be spelled with a J. So there you go. It's a
Well,
mystery.
Yeah. Nice to
There
meet
you
you, Jerry.
Nice to meet you too. I just have to say that my husband, Mark, is here.
Oh, I'm here too.
Hello, Mark.
I'll pass it to him.
Um, and my parents just like the name Mark. That's all they told me.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Mark. Who would you guys like to popcorn it to?
Let's send it to Sam.
All right, Sam.
Hi, y'all. I'm Sam Guz. I just came in. The story behind your name. I was named after my Zeta Sam. I never knew him, but yeah, I was named after my Zeta Sam.
Very interesting. Who would you pass it along to, Sam?
Could I get a quick sort of like motion if someone hasn't
Maybe
gone?
raise your hand in the reactions thing if you haven't been called. I'm pretty sure it's going to be either Urban Health or Andres. Yep.
Andres.
Hello. So my name Andres comes from the old name for the town in Mexico where my parents live. Like it used to be called San Andres de los Popos, something like that. But now it's just called Salatiera. But it's the old name, and they really like the name. That's why.
That's really nice. Thank you, Andres. Nice to meet you as well.
Okay.
I think the last person to go is Urban Health Initiative.
That's me. It's my work profile, so my name is actually Urban Health Initiative. But my first name is Salisa. So my mom, her middle name she wanted to name me after her, which was Tiffany, and I'm really grateful she did not give me that name. Tiffany is a great name, but I don't know about the whole junior thing. So then her middle name is Lisa, so she wanted to incorporate her name, but doesn't have that much creativity. So my cousin's middle name is Salisa. So that's what she gave me. At the same time, my family, we love nicknames. So whenever anyone's going to be born, we're like, what's their nickname going to be? So my nickname was picked by my great aunt. She said, we'll call her Cece.
Oh,
nice. And then her daughter, who was a couple of years older than me, her name's actually Dee Dee. So we have a Cece and a Dee Dee in my family.
Oh, I like that. So nice to meet you,
Thanks.
Lisa. And so nice to meet everybody. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about yourselves and about, any sort of story behind your name. Even if that's the name your parents liked, it's important. And yes, I put William Shakespeare because it's this thing of what is in a name, but really our names are part of like our history, right? It's who we are. We come with all these things that you don't know about. And today you're more than just a volunteer. We don't see you as, we just have volunteers. We really think we're building new relationships with everybody. And it's really important that we had this small conversation. So now today's going to be short, because it's Thursday, the weather's so agreeable. We've got another beautiful day coming up. This weekend's going to be so much fun. The main things we want to look at today are, first thing is, how many of you here have either been at the last year's CRR19 bike ride, or maybe how many of you this is totally new? You could put it in the chat. I'm just curious, who is a veteran of the event, who's new to the event. Ooh, we have a new one. Yes, Annika, that's exciting. Ooh, 2, this is great. Oh, great. We also have some people, seasoned volunteers. That's nice to see. Oh, look at that. Maybe some people were just participants and this year you want to serve, which is great. Something that we like to see as well. So that's exciting. We do have a video we want to show. So it's just a quick little video, especially for those that have never been on the ride or for those that need a refresher. And I'm going to play it. At the beginning, could you hear my music when I was playing my video? No. That might be a problem. Can you hear this? Hold on, it's not playing anything yet. How about now? Yes? Okay. So I'm going to play this quick little video and just have you guys kind of get a sense more of this event, and then we'll go right into roles and responsibilities, okay? And I appreciate you guys' patience with this. Here we go.
Selene, I think the voice, or not the voice, the sound isn't coming through quite clear.
Say that again, Annika.
I think the sound isn't coming through quite clear. I don't know if it's just me, but
Is it too soft or not loud enough or a
It's all
little?
broken up.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay, well, I'm gonna send this link to y'all then in the emails that follow. That's a real shame. It might be an internet connection thing then. Let's see if I can exit. There we go. We'll just start from there. So I apologize for that. But I will send that to y'all. But somebody saw themselves, which is great. See? And we will have again this year somebody taking a video. So if you want to look a certain way because of that, I leave that to all of you. Great. All right, so let's keep this going. All right, roles and responsibilities. That's the nitty gritty that I wanted to discuss with y'all today. We have morning setup and registration from 8:30 a.m. to 11. Then we have water distribution happening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll have a lunch setup from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and a cleanup from 1:30 to 3 p.m. These are the main areas we need support with, and all of you got to choose. And we don't have to move anybody, so whatever your original choice was, you will keep that. We do ask, though, that if any of you have the capacity to do more, we would welcome your support in other areas. The morning setup and registration from 11:30 to 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Obviously, we're going to do also just like table setup and just setting up the space. And then we'll make sure that there's registration happening. And then we'll be there while people are officially coming in. So you'll probably see what you're doing in your role switch from maybe like actual putting up a tent to maybe sitting at a table to maybe directing traffic, right? And all those things we will communicate to you as they happen. And these are the people that signed up for the morning setup and registration. This is what I have here. The next one would be water distribution. And what's important about this one is you have 30 minutes before the bike tour officially starts to get the water that we will bring into the 2 vehicles that we will have ready for the distribution. So that's why we have at least 30 minutes before you start officially distributing water. And these are the people we have listed right now as water distribution folks. Lunch setup. And another thing with water distribution is you notice that you'll finish at 2. So once you come back from the tour, please come up to me or to anyone else from Organic Oneness and just ask us, what else do you need? Because we're pretty sure we'll need more support once the lunch starts, especially with distributing the lunches. Because this is going to be close to 300 people wanting to eat at the same time. So any help you can give would be really appreciated. And then we have the lunch setup crew. This crew here, we are going to get started, and from 11 a.m., so right when they take off on the tour, we're going to transform the entire parking lot from how it was set up in the morning to be now the afternoon. The afternoon has some programming as well, so we want to set up the tables for the organizations and also for where the lunch will be received. So that's going to be this crew. And then finally, we have cleanup from 1:30 to 3 p.m. And so that's when everybody's finished eating. There's just some stuff happening. There's like a DJ, there's some tabling. People can buy t-shirts, all these things, and people will trickle out, slowly back to their homes, and we'll begin cleanup at that time. The goal is to finish by 3. So if we see that people are leaving by 2:30, then maybe we'll be done by 2:30. If everybody is really starting to leave at 3, we'll try to stay to the hour of 3, but we'll keep an eye on this, and that's the goal. And here's the crew. Any questions on the stations and the roles that we have right now? You could just unmute yourself if you have any questions. Yes, Sam.
And you might be going over this next. In that case, just let me know. But do we just go up to someone, you or someone else from Organic Oneness, to say, hey, volunteer here to check, to start my shift, and then move it from there?
No, you would just have to try to figure everything out by yourself. Sorry, I'm a big joker. I apologize. You don't even know me. That's my humor. Of course, please find me. Do not, like, the first thing you have to do is find me. That's why it's important that you saw my face today. You say, I'm looking for Selene. And I'll be like, oh, there they are. Great, yay. And yes, that is one of the first communications. Well, let's go over some of this communication, but it was an excellent question, Sam. So obviously one thing to expect is tomorrow evening, I will be adding you to some group texts, okay? The first one will be the main volunteer group. That's where all of us and then people who are not here will be added. That's when we send out communication that is maybe last minute important, like, oh no, there's a closure on this lane, no, something's happening. You will get that information, all of you. The second would be the subgroup. That's what you belong to. If you're in the cleanup crew, that's your group. If you're in the setup crew, that's yours, right? So that we don't want to bombard everybody with little specific things if you're not in that thread. So expect tomorrow evening to be added to a group and just say hello and all that good stuff. The day of, we do ask people to park on the street. So allow for a few minutes for you to find parking and walk to the event. There is metered parking. So if you want to go online, there's a map that shows what's around there. Do not park at the CMA. So do not park at the Chicago Military Academy parking lot, as it's going to cause chaos. We're letting that space be for the vans that are coming in with the supplies and things like that. And then when you arrive, you come find me and you're going to get your ID lanyard. So you're going to get one of these things that says your name, that you're a volunteer, and where you're volunteering. So this is important. This tells me you came. If you don't find me and I don't give you this, then I'm going to assume you were MIA, okay? This is also how I'm gonna know that you're done for the day. So when you're finished with your zone, find me and either return it if you're done, like all your capacity was, I signed up for the cleanup, or let's say the setup, and I'm done and I have another commitment, but I'm finished. Find me and return this to me and you're good. If you wanna keep volunteering, just let me know. I would love to give you another task, and that would be great. We would be very, very appreciated about that. And then of course, enjoy yourselves, so some of you, if you wanna go on the bike ride or if you wanna dance with the music or whatever, just enjoy yourselves and that'll be all. So that's really the bulk of it. And I don't know if there's more questions. All it is about showing up early, showing up on time. Again, if your shift starts at 11, please arrive by 10:30. So you have enough time to arrive, park, find me. I might be doing a lot of things, and then know what you're supposed to do. If you can avoid it, please avoid arriving at the time you're supposed to start. Just try. But I know sometimes we don't control public transit and other things, but we'll have the group text. So if you can text me privately, like if something happened, that's also perfectly fine. Okay. So any questions while I have you?
I have some questions.
Yes, Jerry.
Are we using sort of basically the same layout for the parking lot that we used last year?
Yes,
Okay.
we are. And also, so in the email you'll receive probably Friday evening, you'll see the layout, but also a map will be given to the people who are distributing the water. So anyone distributing water will see the map of the route of the tour, so you know where you should be going to give people and folks their water. Good question, Jerry. But yes, we're following. Well, I should make an amendment. We are following it, but we made one change, which is we're putting the registration further away from the entrance so that there isn't this bottleneck effect from last year.
Yeah, that was a problem last year.
Yeah, we all talked about this, like, oh, we need to draw people inward instead of just like right at the entrance. That's the only major change.
Okay. And then if we're doing setup and we're supposed to be there at 8:30, if we get there at 8, will you be there? Are you spending the night in the parking lot?
I will be there at 8.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. I like to get there early.
I like that. Don't worry. Yeah, I prefer early. I wake up at 6 every day for whatever reason.
Okay. Call me. I'm up. Okay.
Here, all right. Yes.
Selene, I have a question because I made my request to volunteer very specific. I'm walking with a cane. I am handicapped.
Yes.
So there's two issues here for me. Will I be able to sit down at the registration table? I'm willing to help with anything, but
Oh, yes.
again, how far is the parking away from where we actually set up the registration?
I would say because of the particular situation, just call me and I'll go pick you up. You know, I
Oh,
think,
because I do have a handicap placard in my
oh,
car. I could
I-
park handicap, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if your location has handicap parking.
I don't know either, and I'm really sorry I can't answer that, but I'm putting it in my list of questions that I'm gonna ask the executive director, and I think I can give you an answer by tonight, if not tomorrow. But let's work on that, okay? To make sure it's easy for you to get there. And during the registration, we have plenty of things we want you to do, like just sitting and either greeting people or doing selling t-shirts, but you're sitting down and you're relaxed under a tent somewhere, okay? But I will ask about the parking. Great question. Anyone else have another question that's pending or on their mind that could affect your volunteer service? All right, this is a great group. So then we will see you all in about a day. Again, when you get added to the group, any questions that come up afterwards, please feel free to send them. There's no wrong question. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're excited to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. And see you on Saturday. Ooh, ooh. Bye,
Thanks,
Mark.
everybody. See you Saturday.
Take
Get some
care,
rest.
everybody. Bye, everyone.
Celine, what color are you gonna be wearing?
I'll probably be wearing this turquoise you see us in the background. So
Okay, gotcha. All right,
yeah,
bye.
for sure. Yes. Bye.
Have a good evening.
Selene,
Bye, everybody. Yes, Annika. Oh, let
should
me
I-
stop the recording in a bit. Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna stop share. And okay.